My name is Iman Gadzhi.
A man who needs no introduction, Iman Gadzhi.
This is exactly what Iman is.
That's Iman. He's
Iman Gadzhi.
Iman Gadzhi.
Iman Gadzhi.
Iman Gadzhi.
Nowadays, you can't open YouTube without seeing his beautiful face. He's become so famous and successful. He has all these cars, these mansions. But did he accomplish all this through taking advantage of us, the people who watch and trust him? Well, let's find out together, shall we? So take your glass of whiskey if you're allowed to drink and sit back, because I'm gonna reveal to you all the times Iman Gadzhi lied to us. And I'm gonna let you decide, should you continue to trust him, or it's time to find a new role model? Maybe a more honest one this time. Let's go back to his original online course called Agency Navigator. The thing that made Iman Gadzhi rich. What? You think he became millionaire from his agency, IAG Media? Oh boy, you'll be disappointed with this one. You know, Iman Gadzhi has been on YouTube for ages now. And back when he was trying to make a living from his social media marketing businesses, no one really talked about it on YouTube. So he saw an opportunity. See, he is a businessman, we can all agree on that. But what if I told you that Iman never really had a successful social media marketing agency? You see how much money he has been earning from basically lying to people. And how do I know he is lying? Well, I bought his course. In this video, I talked in depth about my journey from Iman Gadzhi's courses. Basically, I did everything he talked about in his course, from head to toe. I sent out 30,000 cold emails, did cold calls, and everything he talked about, only to get responses like, please remove me from your email list, or please don't reach out anymore. He promised that I would get at least 3 clients after a couple of months working, and by the way, I needed only one back then, after I gave Iman all my hard-earned money for his pointless course. Guess what? I didn't get a single client. You know why? Because it's pointless to ask for $2,000 or $3,000 from someone to manage their Google or social media ads, when they can do the same with the new SaaS model for only $200 a month. This was the first red flag for me. Then I got deeper into my research and I found out that Iman's company, IAG Media, was never meant to be a social media marketing agency, rather a platform for selling online courses. He started working in the SSMA world as a contractor, getting paid for tasks. As his YouTube channel grew, he then made it official agency, which was so profitable that he had to close it in 2022.
On the 6-year anniversary of signing my first client back in August of 2016, I'm shutting my agency down.
I mean, if it was that profitable, why didn't he just sold it? Or just put some of his close employees as a CEO to replace him, so the business can still generate cash? Instead of that, he decided to close it completely. Or did he? See, IAG Media wasn't his legal company name. It was IAG Online Services. How do I know this? Well, it's publicly available information, you can check it out too. This is also the name listed on his IAG Media webpage. Now, what does this mean? This means his agency was actually his education company this whole time. This doesn't mean he didn't have an agency, but I'll give you my opinion on the situation, and for legal purposes this is not a verified fact, so do your own research. My opinion is that he tried to get successful with his agency back then, but he saw more success from posting about it on YouTube than the agency itself. So what he did was he started selling the same courses to his audience that I happened to buy.
I need to continue with all this coaching. I need to continue bringing students on. So if you would like me to help you, there's a link below and it actually takes you to my scheduler so you can see my available time.
It was so successful that he was spending hundreds of thousands of dollars promoting his own courses. And I know this fact from one of his clients' calls he had uploaded on his YouTube channel.
And, I know what it's like to spend 5-6K a day of my own money on ads. At one point we were doing that in 2019 for the education company.
So what happened next is his audience started growing more and more. Because back then he was the only one talking about SSMA business models. It wasn't saturated like it is today. At some point, after he got all the attention, businesses started reaching out to him because of his big platform. All these businesses wanted to work with him because he was the only option popping up when they searched for social media marketing on YouTube. So while all this is happening, he hired people from some third world countries to handle the agency clients while he focused on what's actually making him money: selling online courses. But don't worry, he won't tell you this in his videos. See, Iman Gadzhi didn't really focus on his agency, and I don't think it was successful because he didn't spend much on hiring. He mentions in his sales video that they kept a small team, about 3 people, instead of expanding to like 20 employees.
I got a pretty small task force. Rather than having 20 employees, I would rather have, 3.
It seems odd because if the agency was making money, why not hire more people? The fact that he closed it down without selling it suggests that it wasn't making enough money. And if this didn't blow your mind, what's following will definitely blow you out of your mind. So, Iman Gadzhi talks about the education being a scam and that you need a paid mentor in order to succeed.
Having mentors is one of the most surefire ways to success, but having mentors is expensive. I found another way of getting mentors at a huge discount. What you get inside of Educate is essentially more than 20 plus mentors at a huge discount.
While I agree with him that the educational system nowadays is really a scam, without getting too deep into that, I don't agree that you need a paid mentor. I think he talks like this just for his own benefits, because first, the things that he and his mentors are teaching in his courses can be found anywhere on the internet for free. How do I know this? Again, I bought another course for online marketing and I paid another $2,000 just to hear about the same things I already have seen on YouTube for free. So don't even get me started on this one. And the second thing is you can find your one-on-one mentor absolutely for free. Don't believe his lies. I did this by signing up for a sales job and I basically got 3 weeks of free training period from professional salesmen. The best thing about this is that you're not only listening, trying to remember all the things that those online gurus are telling you, but when you get my type of mentor, you go out in the real world and practice sales alongside with a salesman who's been doing the job for the past 20 years. I learned more about sales from the short 2 months that I've worked in the sales job than any other course that I paid tons of money for. Now, I'm not saying that every online course out there is a scam, but you definitely don't have to pay Iman Gadzhi $2,000 to learn these things. The reason Iman insists that education is a scam is because it fits his story.
Built with the interest of its creators in mind, rather than the interest of the students that go through the systems themselves. And the ones above you, they don't want you to know about the truth. They want you to be a product of the system, someone who does what they're told, and nothing more. And this is really how they create an illusion of choice for you. It was all a setup from the get-go. It was never meant for you to succeed in the way you want to.
He wants you to believe the world is against you, except for him, the supposed savior. This is a good known strategy in the sales world, where the seller convinces the potential customer that everybody else is against them and only the seller can provide a solution. It's called creating a problem that only the product can solve, or agitating the pain points. This strategy focuses on the customer's challenges or fears and positioning your product as the only solution to their problem. This is a fear-based marketing tactic. And you might ask, but how do I know this? Well, it's from the free mentor I got from my sales job. It's all part of Iman's strategy to convince you to pay for his online courses, ironically named Educate. The entire Rescue series is just a clever sales funnel. As a token of appreciation for sticking with the Rescue series, he offers a $500 discount.
To thank you for being a part of the rescue and staying live with me here today, I'm going to give you a $500 discount.
If you watch the entire 2.5-hour series, he's basically pressuring you to buy before the discount disappears. Let me tell you something. I don't know where did Iman Gadzhi learn all these sales strategies, but if you want to be successful like he is, we should definitely learn from the people he learned from. Now, if you want to get a mentor for free, that's gonna teach you one-on-one, and that actually has like 20 years of experience, you should do what I did. Basically find a sales job that also gives free sales training. Maybe you'll not even be interested in the job. I mean, I wasn't, but stick around for the free trainings. You have nothing to lose, and I promise you, you'll learn so much more stuff about sales and marketing than any other course that you can buy on the internet. And the best thing about this kind of jobs is that you'll go out in the real world and practice with real people, and on top of that you're getting paid. So maybe you should think twice before paying Iman Gadzhi to teach you a skill when you can go out and get paid right now to learn those skills. The choice is yours. Also, if all of this wasn't enough to open your eyes, here is Iman Gadzhi again lying in his apology video.
I'd like you to find where I have ever told people that you're gonna become a multi-millionaire tomorrow, because from my recollection, the video that I uploaded the week before Digital Renaissance, I specifically say if you want to become a top 1% man, it's not a 5-month journey. It's not a 2-year journey. It is a multi-year long journey.
I mean, seriously think about the fact that in 3 months, you could be enjoying more freedom than the footballers, the basketballers,
Or they'll say things like, Iman's $3,000 program. Can you show me where my program's ever been $3,000?
This last video was made by Chop King, so all the credits to him. But again, it proves that Iman is just lying to us. I also didn't want to believe in this because he was my role model at the time, and I actually tried to go his path, only to find out that his path was a scam. I just didn't want to be part of something like that. Now, I don't want you who are watching this video to think that everyone on YouTube is a scammer. There are some quality channels out there who actually think good for you and want you to succeed. This is one of those channels. I basically bring to you the actionable steps to solving your problems as a teenager or any man in today's age. I'm all about self-improvement and I want to share the knowledge for free. I'll document my way to success and I'll basically guide you with me. So if you value that, be part of my journey.